sports. It's in the game.
Oh,
Run shotgun, come with the options. In big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Tryna bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your corner, then your twin game. I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throwing confetti. Please do not tell me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. All squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And some room to roam now. Uses the stiff arm, and he takes it all the way down to the 15. 41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. First down, and they go with Swift again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Patterson on the carry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, Newton. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Newton. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carlos Basham able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep for Diggs. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Play action. It's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that one will be accepted. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They fake the give. Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's got some space here. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Burrow looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Yo, shut your fucking mouth, kid.
Usually lucky here.
Nope. Cover 3. I got proof. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. You'll be going. Don't worry. You'll be going into the next game garbage. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, brother. Don't worry. Get stopped. Get stopped again. Don't worry. See what's going to happen in your next playoff game.
But when you're talking about one game, 7, You're right, not lucky at all.
Don't worry. Wait till your next game. Wait till your next game in the playoffs. Wait. I'm not mad.
Runs through the
No.
tag.
Nope. I got proof. I got proof. Proof.
6 yards
Proof.
rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
I should play fair.
The Jaguars on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close.
Don't worry, wait till the next game. Don't worry, wait till the next game.
That means 4th down. It's a
Don't worry, wait till the next game, buddy.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Don't worry.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
Don't worry, cover 3. You want to keep running cover 3?
This one to the 14-yard line. They only needed about
Don't worry,
5
I got
inches
proof.
there.
Recording.
Relied on the big guys up
Don't
front
worry.
and got it done.
Got
Yeah,
proof.
this is the time to just go ahead and
Got
hit
proof.
it straight ahead.
You're
No
garbage.
juking, right? No movement in the
Oh, is that why you
backfield.
only got
Take
9
the ball
points the
and
whole entire
go.
game?
As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago,
Oh,
save your dancing for the club, son.
how long
Just
did I
get up
keep
into
you?
that line of scrimmage.
Okay, what defense coverage were you running? What defense coverage were you running?
And no doubt
Nope.
what they're looking to
Don't
do
worry.
is just salt away the final couple of
Don't.
minutes and
You're gonna have
escape with
fun
the
your
win.
next playoff game. Don't worry.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Don't worry. You're gonna have
No gain
fun
on
your
the
next
play. It'll
playoff
be
game, buddy.
second down.
You're gonna have fun.
Once again,
Fun.
it's Swift. And this play goes
Fun. 20
losing
rushes, 93 yards.
back to the
Fucking garbage,
15.
bro. Don't
There goes a
worry.
loss of a yard, so now
Don't
they
worry,
deal with
you're gonna have
3rd and
fun.
11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's
Don't
almost a
worry,
universal
brother.
sign that they're
Oh
planning
my
to run the
God,
football.
Denver Swift.
But how
The
about
number
the
one
defense there? They
leader
met
in
force
rushing?
with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a
Yeah,
loss.
all right.
That'll make it 4th down after
Don't
a loss
worry.
of 1.
Don't worry.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend
You know your
their
only
lead even
touchdown
further.
is a pick
Well, it's
6,
hard
right?
to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense
Yeah,
is
yeah, now you're
embarrassed by.
quiet.
But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's built them out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you
Oh
have a
my
kicker
God,
that's got
dude.
your back.
Oh. I can't wait for your next
And
game.
no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled
I
for
can't wait.
and taken.
Dude, why do you sound like a
Jets
baby right
offense
now,
coming
bro?
up
You
now
sound
to start
hilarious.
their next drive. And they knew this would be tough on the road,
Don't
divisional
worry.
round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit
Don't
they face in
worry.
this 4th quarter.
Don't
Meanwhile,
worry.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Lamb. And from the 25,
Don't
they work
worry.
this to the 29.
Oh, you were running only
a gain of 4.
cover 3 though, right? Cover 3 the whole game? Don't worry.
And Charles, if you're the
All
coach
right,
of the losing
save
team,
the game right now.
even
Yep,
though you
there we
made
go.
it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys
And
after?